Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I am a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, again, very excited because today another express entry draw came. And this is my favorite CEC draw, Canadian Experience Class draw. So I'll be sharing with you complete details, complete information, complete analysis, and lots of other information to help you. But before that, very small request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. Please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important video which is about express entry. 21st express entry draw of 2025 came. The draw number is 351. 351. Straight away going to the government website. Here is the government website. I'll explain all this information to you line by line so you can understand better. So the highlights of the draw came today. Today, 12th June 2025, Thursday. So today draw came and it is a very good size draw. 3,000 people are invited. 3,000 people are invited. This is a CEC draw, Canadian Experience Class draw. And the CRS is 529. The cutoff CRS is 529. Now, if you compare with the draw which happened yesterday, day before yesterday rather, 10th of June, which was a PNP draw, the score decreased and it decreased by 255 points. And the cutoff date or the tie-breaking rule which is there is September 28th, 2024. So that's the basic information for you. So before proceeding further, let me say many congratulations to each one of you. Many congratulations because you understand, I understand that this is not easy. Getting ITA in today's scenario is not easy at all. So this is your golden ticket. You got the golden ticket. Please do not mess with it. If you feel your file has certain difficulties, certain issues, take professional help. This is once in a lifetime chance. So you can come to me and we can help you to get the PR from this point also. So with many congratulations, let me explain you where is CEC. What is CEC? CEC is a Canadian Experience Class. It comes under the federal, 3 programs are there. So of course, express entry is divided into 2 broad programs, federal and province. So at the federal level, there are 3 programs, FSW, CEC, and the third one is FST, Federal Skill Trade. CEC is a program for those who have lived here in Canada, gathered at least 1 year of Canadian experience. That Canadian experience, the name itself is very clear. They have studied from here, they have gathered the experience of working here in Canada. And that's where the draw came. So that's the CEC draw. Now, with this small explanation of CEC, let's look at the analysis. This is the main component of this video. See that when we are doing this analysis of the CEC draw, 2 important things which you need to look at, ITA and CRS. So when we talk about ITA, let's first look at the number of draws per month. So if you look at the number of draws per month, you will find that 4 draws happened for February, for March. Also 4 draws are there in the month of June now, and 4 draws are there in the month of May. But ITAs are not equal. Total 21 draws happened so far. So if you graphically look at the picture, the picture looks like this. 4 draws for February, 4 for March, 4 for May, and 4 for June. But if we look into the ITAs, there is an entire different story. So let's see what ITA is telling. In February, 11,000 people were invited. In March, 13,000 people were invited. Whereas in month of May, only 2,500 people were invited. And June, with today's draw, things have changed. So now, because this was a big draw, 3,000 people. So now 3,902 people are invited. Total 38,000 people are invited. Total so far in this year. Now, there are various areas in which draw happens. So let's first look at the graphical picture of these numbers of ITAs. So when you look at the number ITAs, you will find that 11,000 people were invited for the month of February. So you can see two towers, 11 and 13,000 for February and March. Whereas May, which also has 4 draws, just 2,500. June, we have 3,900 people invited. So that's how the graphical representation looks. Now, let's look at the various areas in which draw happen. So under the category-based draws, 20,000 people are called. Whereas CEC, 12,850 people are called. And PNP, almost 5,000 people are called. Total 38,342 people were provided ITA. You look at the picture graphically, 53% of this share is category based. CEC 34%, PNP 13%. This is the total share of the ITAs in different areas. So one more important thing I wanted to tell you is that 5 CEC draw happened so far. This is the fifth one, fifth CEC draw, and this one, if you compare with the previous draw, which happened in the month of May, 13th May. So 13th May, if you compare, the CRS was skyrocketing, 547. Whereas now the CRS has come down and it has come to 529. Also, the draw on in the month of May, 13th May, the CEC draw, only 500 people were called, just 500. One, the CRS is very high. Two, the quantity is low. Whereas in this, the quantity increased and it has become 3,000 and the CRS decreased to 529. So total so far, these are the draws. 5 draws so far on CEC and total 12,850 people are invited. So if you look at the graphical picture, you can understand the lowest CEC draw was 521. Green bar, 521 lowest. Then 527. Then of course 542, 547. And today it has come reasonably down to 529. Now, one thing which I said in my yesterday's video and very clearly mentioned that immigration plan, if you look at the immigration plan, I have a detailed video. If you want, you can watch that. 125K is the plan. Just express entry, 125K for 2025. For 2025, 125K people needs to be here in Canada. They should be provided the PR under the express entry. So if you look at the numbers of 125K versus that is the target, of course, 125K, but only 38K has been achieved, including today. Including today, just 38K have been achieved. And I mentioned yesterday also, if government wants to achieve 125K, they need to bring the bigger draws. They need to bring the bigger draws. They need to do the draws frequently. Period. They have to conduct the draws frequently. And CEC draws need to come. There is no doubt CEC draws have to come. No option. And of course, they have to bring the category based draws other than French. Again, repeating, I have no prejudice for French, but already French, more than 18,000 people have been invited. So other categories are waiting. So they also needs to be invited. So that's what I think that this should happen. One thing I always tell you, please keep your positivity high. Please keep your positivity high. If you have not made your profile in Express Entry, please do so. If you stand in queue, your chance will come. But if you don't do that, your chance will never come. And of course, if you need to discuss your own case with us, more than welcome. You can book an appointment and you can do the appointment over the phone, or you can also do on the Zoom call, or you can plan to come to my office. My office is in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number, everything is shared right here with you. And most important, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.